I mean, Barnum never started a list from scratch. Even in his early career, he just leveraged the existing distribution channels
Yeah.
by doing some kind of weird thing that would get their attention or partnering. Like that's fascinating. That's so
And
cool. It's like
like, think
how
about
he
it
got started.
too. Like, that's what Jeff Bezos did. He had the website and the technology,
Yeah.
couldn't keep up with it. So he's like, let's partner with stores. Etsy, same thing. Apple and the apps partnered up with developers, right? And so if we can think like Jeff Bezos, like Steve Jobs, like the inventors of Etsy, and learn to partner up, we're going to grow so much faster. Stephen, I didn't even post on my social when I started talking about courses and launching. I didn't post on my Instagram for 2.5, 3 years about what I was doing. I didn't want to do that. and then we've even got like Facebook ads now, right? And I know some people have a love hate with Facebook ads. I'd rather pay influencers, money versus Mark Zuckerberg. I think he has plenty of money, but there's a time and a place for it, right? And so if you don't want to try and win that social media algorithm, like, come on, maybe today I'll go viral, right? And you go viral on the wrong thing and it brings the wrong audience in. So you have a whole bunch of followers that don't even want your stuff, right?
That happened to me once. Yeah, it sucks.
Going viral is like, don't do it unless
Great
it's
gambling.
on your specific product. Yeah, don't do it just for funniness. It'll kill your reach in the future.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, that's how I skip. That's the fastest way is what is my product? Who is it going to serve? Which lives are going to be changed? And then how can I team up with someone to help me to accomplish that goal? Maybe it's Mark Zuckerberg. I like influencers, but I think there's a place for each of them, right?
Yeah.
Totally place.
Yeah. I totally believe that. And, I was thinking the other day, like what my top business regrets have been, which I think is a cool exercise for anyone to do. And I started looking backwards, as long as it's not done like in a negative way. And I was going through what they were. And there's a handful that just popped out. And honestly, one at the top was the fact that I was solo for too long. I did not collaborate. I didn't do partners for and really that's where the whole Dream 100 thing comes from. And I've even heard Russell say several times, like, if you can't identify who those partners will be, he won't even do the business. What a key piece to know. And that's awesome how you really leverage that as part of each of these businesses getting off the ground. So, okay, you go through and you're creating partners. I'm taking notes. Sorry, so I'm looking at them here, but you're going through and you're creating partnerships in these different businesses, skipping chapter 1 because of that.
Chapter 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, like a ton. I mean, you get the audience, there's immediate credibility. You're getting someone else to shout you out. And
can we go back to the credibility real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, when you buy a Gap shirt, it says like established in 1949 or something like that. That's where they get their credibility, right? Is how many years they've been in business for a long time. We look at other businesses, right? And let's say an influencer talks about them, they get instant credibility. It's not they have to wait years and years and years. You have someone that people look up to and they have instant credibility. So we can shrink time down to nothing. We don't need to wear an established in 1949 sweatshirt, right? We don't have to do that anymore. We get cool people to talk about it. And the thing is, people are like, influencers are saturated. It's going to stop. No, influencers have been going since the beginning of time. I bought a box of freaking Wheaties because Mary Lou Retton was on the front of it. I talked my parents into buying me that when I was a kid. No adult likes sweet. I don't even know how that I still sell that cereal. Like Mary Lou Retton got me to buy. She was an influencer in the Wheaties, right? Michael Jordan, 3 generations of shoes, right?
Pretty good.
As long as there's humans on the planet, there's going to be influencers. So why not partner up with them? And then the cool thing is with social media, we don't have to go after the big ones. The small ones actually are converting for us better.
I have found that like the A-level influencers are hard to hit because they're so big. The B's want to be A's, but if I can go for the C's, they're like really ticked that they're C and they know they're aware that they're C. So they take so many deals and they're just like the easiest category to go after. They're not a big reach, but you can get volume.
Oh, I think their audience are so connected to them and they're so sincere still. It's not all about money. It's about growth and community. That I think that's why they convert so well. But yeah, we look for influencers around like 1 to 10. Very rarely do we go over 100,000. Not crazy.
1 to 10,000? Wow. So like that's wow.
Nano,
Okay.
nano,
Yeah,
like super, super nano.
influencer.
You get more yeses, they're less expensive. And then the cool thing is you get to grow with them, right? They're just learning, you're just learning. This is for when you launch, right? You're learning, they're learning. And then you create this really cool relationship. I've got a friend who, when she first got started, she had like 10,000 followers. A t-shirt company reached out to her. She got a free t-shirt. She thought she was like hit the lottery. She was so excited. Now she's got like 700,000 and just promotes this t-shirt company because they
Wow.
believed in her for free. She doesn't charge them. And I was like, that is so cool, right? You grow, you get to grow together. And that's where true partnerships, we're not talking about speed dating here. We're talking about long-term relationships here with these influencers or creators.
Yeah.
That's what people want, is a long-term relationship.
Interesting. Yeah, I've always tried to leverage the power of affiliates, but influence is a very different category.
But
That's
it's an
fascinating.
influencer, but they use affiliate technology. And so
Sure.
it's kind of interchangeable in a way. But
One's like a JV and the other's someone who just knows how to send traffic.
yeah, and you really just want to focus on those people who believe in the product. And if they've got their signature on it, or like I've had students take their product and just put a branded sticker on the box and say, this is inspired by whatever influencer it is. It works. It works. So anyway, those are just a couple tricks about how to launch quickly.